today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On their first play from scrimmage, it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's good.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings' 19-yard line.
They'll run with Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, this will be caught at the 5. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Here's Ryan.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
it's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positive.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Falcons 7, Vikings nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Minnesota Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And off it comes out. And the Falcons grab it. They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
Now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Coup to kick off for Atlanta.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, whip your wins at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. First down. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
First and 10 at their own 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Vikings 6.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. From the left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Conversion.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Davis. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counter.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dan Bailey lining up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shamar Stephen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And they let this run upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action now. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
29 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, this one caught by Davis.
Pass complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for...
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Green able to dance free. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin with a run by Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Davis. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now out comes Minnesota. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Madison. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Madison. And it's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. So Matt Ryan of the offense. Down by 7, 53 ticks to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
He's got his man in the crossing route. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake. Cousins. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big pickup there. And without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it.
And they will be set out now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing here, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down and goal. Cousins, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks him. And he's going to go down. His time is now run out to end this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for me...